Hello everyone, this is the second part of comparison of the true original religion of Islam versus what we have today in the world as current Sunni Umayyad Islam or current version of Shia Islam that exists. So the next item that we wanted to look at is the Qibla. So what is the Qibla in the original Islam? The Qibla in the original Islam is the true original Mecca in Petra Jordan. That's Mecca. That exists actually in Petra Jordan. That's where the original Qibla was. And I have several videos on this. I go through the Quranic verses. I go through the original historical narrative that original Muslims were aware that the true Qibla is somewhere else, is not in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. And we also recently have had archaeological discoveries and evidence showing that all the mosques in the first 100 years of Islam were facing Petra Jordan as their Qibla. Sometime during Khalif Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, a major Umayyad Khalif, this Qibla gradually changes and to what we know today as Mecca, Saudi Arabia. And Mecca, Saudi Arabia continues to be the fake Qibla, the Qibla in the religion of Akbar. So this is really important to know. Again, you're looking at two religions, religion of God, our creator, and then religion of Satan at the opposite side. If you understand this, all this makes sense to you because you have the Qibla of Allah, you have to have, Satan has to create his own Qibla as well. And the Qibla of Satan is in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, which is also the place of Hajj. Again, the place of Hajj in true Islam, these two go hand in hand, is in Petra Jordan. Petra Jordan still exists. In fact, the Kaaba, the original Kaaba, still exists in Petra Jordan. And right in front of the Kaaba, you have the altar, the altar where they would do sacrifices. You have the Safa, you have the Marwa, you have Arafat. All of them exist over there. In the religion of the devil, all of these events happen in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. And in addition to what we have in the Quran, in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, we have idols that are being worshipped. We have the black stone. It's the major idol that is being worshipped. There's another piece of a stone that they call Maqam Ibrahim, or the place of Abraham, footstool of Abraham, which is a footstool of one of the major idols, pre-Islamic idols that they worship over there again. You have these rocks that they worship, Safa rock, Marwa rock that they worship, and there's this Arafat rock that they worship. So the religion of Satan is the religion of idolatry, within which its followers unknowingly are worshiping the stones in a place that has nothing to do with Allah. Whereas in the original Islam, in the true religion of Islam, when you go to Petra Jordan, there are no rocks that people are worshipping. There's a house of worship over there. There's the Safa house, there's the Marwa house, and you go up in Arafat. It's an open space where you go up, you have beautiful views. It's for you to go up there and meditate. The other thing is that what happens if you leave the religion of the true Islam? What happens if you tomorrow you're a true follower of Allah, and then tomorrow you decide that no, you want to worship the devil? In the true religion of Islam, that's okay. La ikraha fi din. La ikraha fi din. It means there is no compulsion in religion. Leave religion of Islam, go become Christian tomorrow, go become Jew, go become an agnostic person, go worship the devil. That's okay. There's no compulsion in the true religion of Islam. Quran makes it very clear to us. But when you go to the religion of Akbar, there's a death penalty. When you leave the religion, you become murtad, and they will kill you. In Sharia law, you should be killed. Because that's how Satan, how devil, how Iblis operates. The entire religion of Iblis, and I encourage you to watch part 1 and part 2, is to harm us. That's why there's fasting by eating, by not eating and not drinking, to harm you, to harm your body. That's why there's lunar calendar, to harm you. The seasons are confusing, everything gets confused. To harm you during Hajj, when Hajj is during those hot summer days. That's why people die during Hajj every year. Stampede, if you look at this religion, it's designed to harm human beings. Religion of Akbar is designed to kill, destroy, and weaken the followers of the devil. What if someone commits adultery? I'm talking about adultery, married women, married men. So what is the punishment for that? In the true religion of Islam, you have to have 4 first-hand witnesses that saw these 2 people in action. If that happened, if they saw them and they testified that, oh, we saw Mr. X and Mrs. X in action, then the punishment is 100 lashes. The same punishment in the religion of Akbar is stoning to death. Again, you see this pattern, harming people, harming the community, harming the followers. Satan wants to kill them constantly. Satan, the devil in the religion of Akbar, wants to constantly create an environment of fear, wants to cast fear in the hearts of the followers. So it wants to harm them. They're scared of leaving the religion. They will be killed. They will be stoned to death. Then what about hijab? In religion of Allah, to the believing girls, these are girls who are not married. All they are required to do in the Quran is that they have to cover their breasts and around their genitals. That's all. Very simple. Again, I have videos on these. However, when it comes to the wives of believers, those women who are married to believing men, not Muslim men, not submitting men, it's very specific, to believing men. Who are the believing men? These are men about whom you can say faith has entered into their hearts. These are believing men. So their wives, they have to lower their hemline. Again, there's nothing about her. There's nothing about that. They have to lower their hemline. In the religion of Akbar, what do women have to do? They have to cover themselves in a sackcloth. You have to be ashamed of yourself. You have to, don't show your hair. You're an object of sexual activity. You have to cover yourself. Why? Because I'm sick. I should not be able to see you, because as soon as I see you, I want to do a stuff to you. You have to cover yourself so I don't commit sexual sin. And if you don't cover yourself, it means that you invited me to rape you. That's what it means. That's the religion of Akbar. So because of that, 50% of the population, Muslim women, are oppressed. You cover yourself in a sackcloth like that, you get hot, you don't get enough sunshine, you have vitamin D deficiency, you have depression, you have hormonal imbalance, many other physical problems, hair problems because you're covering your hair with that tightly, so many physical and mental issues that it causes for women, that hijab. What about theft? What if someone commits theft? In the religion of Allah, you have to put a small cut on their hand. It's a small cut on their hand. That's it. There's no cutting of hands or anything. Even milder than what the women of Egypt did when they saw Yusuf. The word used in the Quran is even milder than that. A mild cut, kind of like a scratch. In the religion of the devil, again, you see the same thing, harming people, right? So what do you expect? They amputate someone's arm. They deprive him of the means of livelihood. It's a religion of savagery. That is Sharia law. This is not Sharia law, my brothers and sisters. Wake up. This is Shaitan law. This is the religion of Akbar. This is the law of Akbar. This is the law of the devil, Iblis, your enemy. Wake up, abandon it. Escape, run away. Believe in the true religion of Allah. Religion of the Quran. You don't need anything but the Quran. And that brings us to the other topic. Quran is the only source of legislature, the only source of divine judgment, divine commandment, divine law. It's the Quran in the religion of true Islam. And Quran is complete. When you go to the religion of Akbar, you have the Sharia law. Let's take refuge in our Creator from the Sharia law. Thanks God that there is wisdom in some Islamic country, most of Islamic countries, and they have abandoned this Sharia law. This is Shaitan law. It kills people, beheads people. In this law, you can go say, hey, so and so, you don't believe in Islam, you're an infidel, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to take your wife, take your daughter as my maid, as my servants. I'm going to kill your sons. That's Sharia law, that's how it was. During Umayyad Caliphate, during Abbasid Caliphate, when they had Sharia law. It's a religion of fear. And then Prophet Muhammad, in the religion of the Quran, is the last prophet. Only the last prophet, not last messenger. Whereas when you go to this religion, religion of Akbar, Prophet Muhammad becomes last prophet and last messenger. Show me where in the Quran it says Prophet Muhammad is the last messenger. Nowhere. It's an invention that they have added. In fact, you could have 200 other messengers coming in future. I don't know. Basically, like all other satanic religions, religion of Akbar, like all other satanic religions, it wants to close the door to divine guidance. It wants to say that Prophet Muhammad was the last messenger, prophet, no one else comes after him. You don't have the right to abandon this religion of Akbar. If you abandon it, you are a murtad and we are going to stone you to death. That's Sharia law. We're going to kill you. So what does it mean? That means if Allah sends another messenger and you and I in Islamic countries choose to believe in this messenger, we are murtad and they can kill us. Why? Because according to their religion, Prophet Muhammad is the last prophet, last messenger. So the doors to divine guidance is closed, it's done. They know it all. This religion of Akbar knows it all. And then Prophet Muhammad's character is detailed in the Quran. When you go to the hadith in the religion of Akbar, you have these hadiths, these sayings about this last prophet of God, accusations, these horrible, horrible accusations. I don't want to say that. Accusing the last prophet of God of having married a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and doing so many other things. I don't want to say that because those are the accusations of the devil. I don't want to repeat the words of the devil. In fact, the Quran commands us to say, مَا يَكُونُ لَنَا أَن نَتَكَلَّمَ بِهَذَا. It's not for us to talk about this. Subhanaka, glory be to you, our Lord. هَذَا بُهْتَانٌ عَظِيمٌ. This is a huge accusation. Peace and blessings to all of you.